Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 1. What's your address? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Hi, Nam. Nice to see you again.
Hi, Mai. Nice to see you too. Mai, this is Chung. He's a new pupil in our class.
B.
Hello, Trung. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
C.
Where are you from, Chung?
I'm from Da Nang, but now I live with my grandparents in Hanoi.
D.
What's your address in Hanoi?
It's 81 Chan Hung Dao Street. Where do you live?
I live in flat 18 on the second floor of Hanoi Tower.
Page 6. Activity 2. Point and say.
What's your address?
It's 105 Hoa Binh Lane.
A.
105 Hoa Binh Lane.
B.
97 Village Road.
C.
75 Hai Ba Chung Street.
D.
Flat 8, second floor, City Tower.
Page 7. Activity 4. Listen and complete. 1.
What's your address, Linda?
It's 208 High Street.
2.
Where do you live, Tony?
I live at 321 Green Lane.
3.
What's your address, Peter?
It's 765 White Street.
4.
Where do you live, Tom?
I live on the second floor of City Tower. Page 7. Activity 6. Let's sing. The Wheels on the Bus.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The bells on the bus go ding, 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 ding. The bells on the bus go ding, ding, ding all day long. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long, all day long, all day long.
Page 8. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
What's your hometown, Trung?
It's Da Nang.
B.
Oh, I like Da Nang. Did you live in the city?
No, I didn't. I lived in a village in the mountains.
C.
What's your village like?
It's small and quiet.
D.
Is it beautiful?
Yes, I think so.
Page 8. Activity 2. Point and say.
What's the city like?
It's big and busy.
A.
City, big and busy.
B.
Village, far and quiet.
C.
Town, large and crowded.
D.
Island, small and pretty.
Page 9. Activity 4. Listen and circle A or B. 1.
Where do you live?
I live in a village.
What's it like?
It's pretty and quiet.
2.
Where do you live?
I live in a city.
What's it like?
It's large and busy.
3.
Where do you live, Peter?
I live in a town.
What's it like?
It's small and busy.
4.
Where do you live? I live in a city. What's it like? It's big and busy.
Page 10. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
City. Linda lives in a city. Village. My best friend lives in a village. Mountains. I live in the mountains. Tower. He lives in a tall and quiet tower.
Page 10. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. Linda lives in a big city. 2. They live in the countryside. 3. We live in Bin Min Tower. Page 10. Activity 3. Let's chant. Where do you live?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where do you live? I live in Kwang Chung Street. Where do you live? I live in Green Avenue. Where do you live? I live in Green Tower. What's Green Tower like? It's tall and quiet. What's your flat like? It's big and pretty.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 2. I always get up early. Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Hi, Gwen. You're up early.
Hi, Tom. Yes, I always get up early. How about you?
B.
Me too. I get up early and I always have a big breakfast before I go to school.
Good idea.
C.
What do you do in the afternoon?
After school, I usually do my homework.
D.
So do I. and I often talk with friends online.
I can see that.
Page 12. Activity 2. Point and say.
What do you do in the morning?
I always brush my teeth.
A.
Morning. Always brush my teeth.
B.
Morning. Usually do morning exercise.
C.
Afternoon. Often cook dinner.
D.
Evening. Sometimes watch TV.
Page 13. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
What do you do after getting up, Nam?
I always do morning exercise.
2.
What do you do in the afternoon, Gwan?
I usually do my homework.
3.
What do you do after school, Mai?
I often play badminton.
4.
What do you do in the evening, Linda?
I sometimes watch TV.
Page 13. Activity 6. Let's sing. This is the way we do things.
This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth so early in the morning. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face so early in the morning. This is the way we eat our food, eat our food, eat our food. This is the way we eat our food so early in the morning.
Page 14. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
What are you doing, Linda?
I'm surfing the internet.
B.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for some information.
C.
What kind of information are you looking for?
It's for my English project.
D.
How often do you come to the library?
Once a week. Shh, I'm busy.
Page 14. Activity 2. Point and say.
How often do you study with a partner?
I study with a partner every day.
A.
Study with a partner every day.
B.
Go to the library once a week.
C.
Go fishing once a month.
D.
Ride a bicycle to school twice a week.
Page 15. Activity 4. Listen and number. 1.
What do you do in the morning, Nam?
I usually have lessons at school.
How often do you have Vietnamese?
I have it every day.
2.
What do you do in the afternoon, Linda?
I always do my homework, and I also work on my English projects.
How often do you work on the projects?
Usually once a week.
3.
Do you like playing computer games, Gwen?
Yes, I do.
How often do you play them?
Once a week, at the weekend.
4.
Do you like shopping, Mai?
Yes, I do. I like it very much.
How often do you go shopping?
3 times a week.
Page 16. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
Always. I always get up early. Usually. I usually have dinner at home. Often. I often go to bed early. Sometimes. I sometimes go swimming on Sundays.
Page 16. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. I always go to bed early. 2. He often plays football after school. 3. She usually goes shopping on Sundays. 4. We sometimes go camping at the weekend. Page 16. Activity 3. Let's chant. What do you do in the morning?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you do in the morning? I always brush my teeth. What do you do after getting up? I usually go to school. How often do you go to the library? I go there once a week. How often do you play computer games? I play them every week.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 3. Where did you go on holiday? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
What did you do on your summer holiday, Peter?
I went on a trip with my family.
B.
Where did you go?
I went to Ha Long Bay.
C.
What was the trip like?
It was really nice.
D.
What about you? Where did you go?
I went to Ho Chi Minh City.
Page 18. Activity 2. Point and say.
Where did you go on holiday?
I went to Ha Long Bay.
A.
Ha Long Bay.
B.
Phu Quoc Island.
C.
Hoi An ancient town.
D.
Hue Imperial City.
Page 19. Activity 4. Listen and match. 1.
Where were you last weekend, Tom?
I was at the seaside.
Where did you go?
I went to Ha Long Bay.
2.
What's that? It's a photo of my trip last summer. Where did you go, Gwen? I went to Hue Imperial City.
3.
Where did you go last Sunday, Linda? I went to Hanoi. Oh, that's great.
4.
Where did you go last month, Nam?
I went to Ho Chi Minh City.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did.
Page 20. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
Where did you go on holiday, Phong? I went to my hometown in Hoa Binh province.
B.
How did you get there? I went by coach.
C.
What about you, Tony? Where did you go? I went back to Australia.
D.
How did you get there? I went by plane.
Page 20. Activity 2. Point and say.
How did you get there?
I went by train.
A.
Train.
B.
Taxi.
C.
Motorbike.
D.
Underground.
Page 21. Activity 4. Listen and write one word in each blank. 1.
Hello, my name's Mai. I live in Hanoi, but my grandparents live in a village in Nam Dinh province. Last weekend, we went to Nam Dinh by motorbike.
2.
Hi, I'm Linda. My hometown is a small town in the north of England. I went there by train last holiday.
3.
Hello, everyone. My name's Nam. Last summer, I went to the seaside with my parents by taxi.
4.
Hello, my name's Chung. My hometown is Da Nang. Last month, I went there by plane.
Page 21. Activity 6. Let's sing. How did you get there?
I went by bus. I went by bus to my hometown. I had fun. I had fun all the way home. I went by train. I went by train to my hometown. I had fun. I had fun all the way home.
Page 22. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
Motorbike. Last summer, I went to the park by motorbike. Underground. Last Sunday, he went to the countryside by underground. Holiday. She went on holiday by coach. Family. Last weekend, I went to Da Nang with my family.
Page 22. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. Last weekend, Linda went to the zoo by underground. 2. We went back to our hometown by train. 3. Peter went to the beach with his family. 4. He had a nice holiday in Nha Trang. Page 22. Activity 3. Let's chant. Where did you go?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where did you go? I went to the beach. To the beach. Last summer. How did you get there? I went by train. By train. All the way there. What did you do? I swam in the sea. Swam in the sea. With my friends.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Students Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 4. Did you go to the party? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Are you going to Num's birthday party?
Nam's birthday party? It was last Sunday.
Oh no, I thought it was today.
B.
Did you go to the party?
Yes, I did. I went with Hung.
C.
How about you, Mai? Did you go to the party?
No, I didn't. I visited my grandparents.
D.
Did you enjoy Num's party, Phong? Yes, we had a lot of fun.
Page 24. Activity 2. Point and say.
Did you go on a picnic?
Yes, I did.
Did you go on a picnic?
No, I didn't.
A.
Go on a picnic.
B.
Enjoy the party.
C.
Join the fun fair.
D.
Watch TV.
Page 25. Activity 4. Listen and tick yes, Y, or no, N. 1.
Did you go to the zoo yesterday, Linda?
No, I didn't.
Did you stay at home?
Yes, I did.
2.
Were you at the sports festival, Mai? Oh, yes. Did you enjoy it? No, I didn't. It was so crowded.
3.
Did you stay at home yesterday, Tony?
No, I didn't.
Where did you go?
I went to visit my grandparents.
Page 25. Activity 6. Let's sing. What did you do on Teacher's Day?
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do on Teacher's Day? Did you have fun? Did you have fun? Yes, we did. We had lots of fun. Did you go? Did you go? Did you go on a picnic? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't go on a picnic.
Page 26. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Did you go to Mai's birthday party yesterday, Peter?
Yes, I did.
B.
What did you do there?
I ate a lot of food. It was great.
C.
Did you do anything else?
We sang and danced happily.
D.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, we did.
Page 26. Activity 2. Point and say.
What did you do at the party?
We had nice food and drink.
A.
Had nice food and drink.
B.
Played hide and seek.
C.
Chatted with friends.
D.
Watched cartoons.
Page 27. Activity 4. Listen and circle A or B. 1.
Where were you yesterday, Nam?
I was at school.
What did you do there?
We had a sports festival.
2.
Did you join Sports Day, Mai?
No, I didn't. I went to the book fair.
Did you buy anything?
Yes, I bought some comic books.
3.
Where were you yesterday, Huang?
I was at Peter's birthday party.
What did you do there?
We sang, danced, and enjoyed the food and drink.
Sounds great.
Page 28. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
Party. I went to Mai's birthday party yesterday. Sunday. They took part in the festival on Sunday. Enjoyed. We enjoyed the food and drink at the party. Invite. I want to invite Tony and Hung to my birthday party.
Page 28. Activity 3. Let's chant. When was your birthday?
1, 2, 3, 4.
When was your birthday? It was last Sunday. Who did you invite? All my best friends. What did you do? We ate cakes and sweets. Did you enjoy it? Yes, it was great.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 5. Where will you be this weekend? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
What will you do this weekend?
I think my family and I will go for a picnic.
Great! That will be a lot of fun.
B.
What about you, Tony? Where will you be on Saturday?
I think I'll be in the mountains.
C.
What about you, Fong? Where will you be? I'll be at home.
D.
At home? Why? Because I have to study.
Page 30. Activity 2. Point and say.
Where will you be this weekend?
I think I'll be in the countryside.
A.
In the countryside.
B.
On the beach.
C.
At school.
D.
By the sea.
Page 31. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
Hi, Mai. Where will you be tomorrow?
What day is it tomorrow?
It's Saturday.
Oh, I think I'll be at the seaside.
2.
Do you want to go for a picnic next week?
Where will it be?
It'll be in the mountains.
Yes, please. That'll be a lot of fun.
3.
Will you be at home next week?
Next week?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be in the countryside.
Page 31. Activity 6. Let's sing. Where will you be?
Where will you be next weekend? In the mountains or the countryside? I think I'll be in the mountains. Where will you be tomorrow? At the seaside or at school? I think I'll be at the seaside. Where will you be next year? In Vietnam or England? I think I'll be in England.
Page 32. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
I'll go for a picnic this weekend.
That's great.
B.
Where will you go?
I think I'll go to Ha Long Bay.
C.
What will you do there?
I think I'll swim in the sea.
D.
Will you visit Dun Chau Island?
I don't know. I may explore the caves.
Page 32. Activity 2. Point and say.
What will you do at Ha Long Bay? I think I'll explore the caves. What will you do at Ha Long Bay? I don't know. I may take a boat trip around the islands.
A.
Explore the caves.
B.
Take a boat trip around the islands.
C.
Build sandcastles on the beach.
D.
Swim in the sea.
Page 33. Activity 4. Listen and number. 1.
Mai, would you like to go away this weekend?
Yes, please. Where will we go?
To Ha Long Bay.
Oh, good.
2.
What will we have for breakfast?
I think we'll have seafood and noodles.
OK, I love seafood.
3.
Will we take a boat around the islands, Dad?
Yes, we will.
When will we do it?
I think we'll do it in the afternoon.
4.
When will we explore the caves, Dad?
Not now. We'll do it later.
Oh, OK. Then I'll go for a swim in the sea.
Good idea. Your mum and I will go for a swim too.
Page 34. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
Seaside. They'll be at the seaside on Sunday. Islands. She'll visit the islands on Monday. Countryside. The boys will be in the countryside next month.
Page 34. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. I think I'll visit the islands tomorrow. 2. We'll go for a picnic at the seaside. 3. They'll be in the countryside next week. Page 34. Activity 3. Let's chant. Where will you be this weekend?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where will you be this weekend? I think I'll be in the countryside. What will you do there? I think I'll have a picnic. Where will you be next week? I think we'll be at the seaside. What will you do there? I think we'll visit the islands.
Page 36. Review 1. Activity 1. Listen and tick. 1.
Hi, Tony. Where are you going so early in the morning?
I'm going to the park.
How often do you go there?
I usually go there every Thursday to do morning exercise.
Good for you. See you later.
2.
Where did you go last summer?
I went on a trip to the countryside.
Oh, really? What was the trip like?
It was good.
What did you do there?
I helped my grandparents on the farm.
Page 36. Activity 2. Listen and number. 1.
Where are you going next weekend, Tony?
We're going to Ha Long Bay.
Oh, that's nice. What will you do there?
I think we may take a boat around the islands and visit some caves.
That sounds great.
2.
I didn't see you at Linda's party. Where were you?
I visited my grandma in the countryside.
Oh, how was your grandma?
She was sick before, but now she's better.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
3.
Did you go to the book fair last week?
Yes, I did. I didn't see you.
I was on a trip to Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, really? How was the trip?
It was very interesting. I saw a lot of things.
4.
What will you do next Sunday, Mai?
I don't know. I think I'm going to stay home to help my mother cook.
I hope you'll enjoy it.
Page 37. Activity 3. Listen and tick yes, Y, or no, N. 1.
What do you do in your free time, Mai?
I usually read books and watch cartoons on TV.
How often do you go to the cinema?
Oh, I never go to the cinema. I only watch films on TV.
2.
What did you do last weekend, Nam?
I visited my grandparents.
Where do they live?
They live in the countryside.
Page 38. Short story. Cat and Mouse. Part 1. Activity 1. Read and listen to the story. Do you remember? Hello, I'm Mew, and these are my friends Morris and Doris.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, I'm Chit, and these are my sisters, Mimi and Nini. Hello. Wake up, Jack.
Hello, Chit.
Hello, Mew.
Did you and your family go on holiday?
Yes, we did.
Where did you go?
We went to the beach.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, we did. We sat on the beach and swam in the sea. What about you? Did you go on holiday?
Yes. Morris, Doris, and I went to the mountains.
Did you enjoy it?
No, we didn't. It was cold, and it rained all the time.
It's nice to be home.
End of CD 1A.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 6. How many lessons do you have today? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Hi, Lum. How was your trip home?
Hi, Mai. It was good, thanks.
B.
Do you have school today, Mai?
Yes, I do.
C.
How many lessons do you have today?
I have 4. Maths, Vietnamese, music, and PE.
D.
How about you? Do you have school today?
Not today, but tomorrow. I'm still on holiday.
Page 40. Activity 2. Point and say.
How many lessons do you have today?
I have maths, IT, science, Vietnamese, and English. Monday. Maths, IT, science, Vietnamese, English. Tuesday. Maths, Vietnamese, English. Wednesday. Maths, music, Vietnamese, PE. Thursday. Maths, science, art, Vietnamese. Friday. Maths, Vietnamese, English.
Page 41. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
Hi, Nam.
Hello, Long. Are you at school now?
Yes, it's break time now.
Oh, good. How many lessons do you have today?
I have 3. Maths, IT, and science. How about you?
I'm on holiday today.
2.
Hi, Min.
Hi, Kwan. It's nice to talk to you again. Are you at school?
Yes, it's break time. And you?
Yes, it's break time for me too.
Oh, really? How many lessons do you have today?
I have 4. Science, music, art and IT.
3.
Hello, Lan.
Hello, Nam. How was your trip home?
It was good, thanks. Do you have lessons today?
Yes, in the afternoon.
How many lessons do you have today?
I have 5. Vietnamese, English, Maths, IT, and PE.
Page 41. Activity 6. Let's sing. How many lessons do you have today?
Yesterday was Sunday. It was a holiday. Today is Monday, and I'm back at school. I have 3 lessons: Maths, English, and Science. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll be at school again. I'll have 3 more lessons: Maths, music, and art. How about you? How many lessons do you have today?
Page 42. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Hi, Akiko. It's nice to talk to you again.
Nice to talk to you too, Nam.
B.
Are you at school?
Yes, I am. It's break time.
C.
Are you at school too?
No, I'm at home. I'm studying my English lesson.
D.
Good for you. How often do you have English?
I have it 4 times a week.
Page 42. Activity 2. Point and say.
How often do you have music?
I have it once a week.
A.
Music. Once a week.
B.
Science. Twice a week.
C.
Vietnamese. 4 times a week.
D.
Maths. Every school day.
Page 43. Activity 4. Listen and circle A or B. 1.
How often do you have English, Akiko? I have it every day, Mai. Do you like English? Yes, of course. How about you? How often do you have English? I have it 4 times a week.
2.
How many lessons do you have today, Nam?
I have 4. Maths, Vietnamese, music and PE. How about you? How many lessons do you have today?
Oh, it's a holiday in Japan today.
Great! It's nice to have holidays.
3.
Hello, Akiko. It's nice to talk to you again. Nice to talk to you too, Mai. Do you have school today? Yes, but not now. I'll go to school in the afternoon. How about you?
I'm on holiday. How many lessons do you have today?
4. English, Vietnamese, maths, and art.
4.
What subject do you like best, Guan?
I like maths. How about you, Tony?
I like it too. How often do you have maths?
I have it every school day. And you?
Oh, I have it only 4 times a week.
Page 44. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
How many lessons do you have today? I have 4. How many crayons do you have? I have 5. How many books do you have? I have 6. How many copybooks do you have? I have 7.
Page 44. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. How many books do you have? I have 6. 2. How many lessons do you have? I have 4. Page 44. Activity 3. Let's chant. How often do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many lessons do you have today? I have 4. English, science, music, and Vietnamese. How often do you have English? 4 times a week. How often do you have science? Twice a week. How often do you have music? Once a week. How often do you have Vietnamese? I have it every day.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 7. How do you learn English? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
How often do you have English, Mai?
I have it 4 times a week.
B.
Do you have English today?
Yes, I do.
C.
How do you practice reading?
I read English comic books.
D.
How do you learn vocabulary?
I write new words in my notebook and read them aloud.
Page 46. Activity 2. Point and say.
How do you practice speaking English?
I speak English every day.
A.
Speak English. Speak English every day.
B.
Listen to English. Watch English cartoons on TV.
C.
Write English. Write emails to my friends.
D.
Read English. Read short stories.
Page 47. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
How do you practice listening, Nam?
I watch English cartoons on TV.
2.
How do you learn English, Mai?
I sing English songs.
3.
How do you practice reading, Chung?
I read English comic books.
4.
How do you learn vocabulary, Kwan?
I write new words in my notebook and read them aloud.
Page 47. Activity 6. Let's sing. How do you learn English?
How do you learn English? How do you practice speaking? I speak to my friends every day. How do you practice reading? I read English comic books. How do you practice writing? I write emails to my friends. And how do you practice listening? I watch English cartoons on TV.
Page 48. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
What foreign language do you have at school?
English. What about you, Akiko?
B.
I have French.
Oh, really?
C.
And do you like English?
Yes, it's my favorite subject.
D.
Why do you learn English?
Because I want to sing English songs.
Page 48. Activity 2. Point and say.
Why do you learn English?
Because I want to read English comic books.
A.
Watch English cartoons on TV.
B.
Read English comic books.
C.
Talk with my foreign friends.
Page 49. Activity 4. Listen and number. 1.
You speak English very well.
Thank you, Tony.
How do you practice speaking?
I speak English with my foreign friends every day.
2.
How do you learn English vocabulary?
I write new words and read them aloud.
Why do you learn English?
Because I want to sing English songs.
3.
How do you practice listening?
By watching English cartoons on TV.
Do you understand this cartoon?
Yes, I do.
That's great. Well done.
Thank you.
4.
How do you practice reading?
I often read English comic books
Why do you learn English?
because I want to read English comic books.
Page 50. Lesson 3. Activity 1. listen, and repeat.
How do you practice speaking? I speak English every day. How do you practice reading? I read English comic books. How do you practice writing? I write emails to my friends. Why do you learn English? Because I want to sing English songs.
Page 50. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. I learn English by talking with my friends. 2. Mai learns English by reading comic books. 3. Nam learns English by writing emails to his friends. 4. We learn English because we want to talk with our foreign friends. Page 50. Activity 3. Let's chant. How do you learn English?
1, 2, 3, 4.
How do you practice speaking?
By speaking English every day.
How do you practice reading?
By reading comic books.
How do you practice listening?
By watching English cartoons on TV.
How do you practice writing?
By writing emails to my friends.
Why do you learn English?
Because I want to sing English songs.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 8. What are you reading? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Hi, Peter. Let's play chess. I can't. I'm reading.
B.
What are you reading? I'm reading a story about Halloween.
C.
Is it a ghost story? Yes. Very scary.
D.
Is it a ghost? Oh no!
Page 52. Activity 2. Point and say.
What are you reading?
I'm reading The Fox and the Crow.
A.
The Fox and the Crow.
B.
The story of my Aunt Yum.
C.
Aladdin and the Magic Lamp.
D.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Page 53. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
Hi, Nam. What do you do in your free time?
I like reading stories.
What are you reading at the moment?
I'm reading The Fox and the Crow.
2.
Hi, Mai. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to stay at home and finish my book.
What are you reading?
Aladdin and the Magic Lamp.
3.
Hi, Linda. What are you reading?
I'm reading my favourite book again.
What's the name of the book?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Why are you reading it again?
Because it's so interesting.
4.
Hi, Tom. What are you reading?
The story of my Anthem.
Do you like it?
Yes, I think it's my favorite story.
Page 54. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
What are you reading, Kwon?
Aladdin and the Magic Lamp.
B.
Who's the main character?
A boy, Aladdin.
C.
What's he like?
I think he's generous.
D.
May I borrow the book?
Yes, you can have it when I finish it.
Page 54. Activity 2. Point and say.
What's Auntie M like?
He's hard-working.
What's Snow White like?
She's kind.
A.
Anthem. Hard-working.
B.
Snow White. Kind.
C.
The fox. Clever.
D.
Tam. Gentle.
Page 55. Activity 4. Listen and write one word in each blank. 1.
What are you reading, Hua? A fairy tale. The story of Tam and Cam. Are Tam and Cam the main characters? Yes, they are. What's Tam like? She's kind.
2.
What's your favourite book, Hong?
It's Doraemon.
What's Doraemon like?
He's clever.
3.
Do you like fairy tales, Mai?
Yes, I do. I'm reading Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs now.
What are the dwarfs like?
They're short and hard-working.
4.
What are you reading, Tony?
The story of my Aunt Yum. I like it very much.
Why do you like it?
Because the main character, Aunt Yum, is a clever and generous man.
Page 55. Activity 6. Let's sing. Snow White and Aladdin.
There's a girl who's so gentle and so kind. Snow White is her name. Yes, Snow White is her name. There's a boy who's so clever and so bright. Aladdin is his name. Yes, Aladdin is his name.
Page 56. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
What are you reading? I'm reading The Fox and the Crow. What's Snow White like? She's kind.
Page 56. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. What are you reading? I'm reading The Fox and the Crow. 2. What's she reading? She's reading a funny story. 3. What's Antium like? He's hard-working. 4. What's Aladdin like? He's clever. Page 56. Activity 3. Let's chant. What are you reading?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What are you reading? I'm reading the Aladdin story. What's Aladdin like? What's he like? He's clever and he's kind. What are you reading? I'm reading the Cinderella story. What's Cinderella like? What's she like? She's beautiful and she's kind.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 9. What did you see at the zoo? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
I didn't see you yesterday. Where did you go?
I went to the zoo.
B.
What did you see at the zoo?
I saw a baby elephant and some other animals.
C.
Did you see any monkeys?
Yes, I did. They were really noisy.
D.
Did you see any tigers?
Yes, they were really fast.
Page 58. Activity 2. Point and say.
What did you see at the zoo?
I saw pythons.
A.
Pythons.
B.
Crocodiles.
C.
Peacocks.
D.
Gorillas.
Page 59. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
Did you go to the circus yesterday morning?
No, I didn't. I went to the zoo.
What did you see at the zoo?
I saw some gorillas.
Gorillas are very intelligent.
Are they? They're also very funny.
2.
I didn't see you on Sunday. Where were you?
I was at the park. I went skateboarding.
What else did you do at the park?
I saw a lot of peacocks.
Do you like peacocks?
Yes, I do.
3.
Do you want to go to the circus?
No, I don't. I went there last Saturday.
Great. What did you see?
I saw some elephants. They played football.
Really?
Yes, they played really well. And they were very funny.
I like elephants. I think I'll go to the circus tomorrow.
Page 59. Activity 6. Let's sing. What did you see at the zoo?
Where did you go yesterday? I went to the zoo. Who did you go with? I went with my friend Sue. What did you see at the zoo? We saw some peacocks. They were very beautiful. And we saw some kangaroos. They were fast and funny too.
Page 60. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
Did you go to the zoo last week, Fong?
Yes, I did.
What was it like?
It was great.
B.
What did the lions do when you were there?
They roared loudly.
C.
I saw a python too. It moved really quietly.
D.
And I saw 2 pandas. They were really cute and did things slowly.
Page 60. Activity 2. Point and say.
What did the tigers do when you were there?
They roared loudly.
A.
Tigers roar loudly.
B.
Peacocks move beautifully.
C.
Pythons move quietly.
D.
Pandas eat slowly.
Page 61. Activity 4. Listen and circle A or B. 1.
I went to the zoo last weekend.
What did you do there?
I took photos of the gorillas for my science project.
What were the gorillas like?
They moved really quickly.
2.
Did you visit the zoo last Wednesday?
Yes, I did. I saw some cute pandas.
What did they do?
Nothing really. They moved around quietly and ate their food slowly.
3.
Where were you yesterday?
I was at the park.
What did you see there?
I saw a lot of peacocks.
I love them.
Me too. They moved so beautifully.
Page 62. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
When did you go to the zoo? I went there yesterday. What did the tigers do when you were there? They roared loudly.
Page 62. Activity 2. Listen and underline the stressed words. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. What did you see at the zoo? I saw lots of animals. 2. What did the peacocks do when you were there? They moved beautifully. Page 62. Activity 3. Let's chant. At the circus.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What did you do yesterday? I went to the circus. I had a lot of fun. What did you see? I saw the animals. They were playing games. What did they do? The monkeys rode bicycles. The bears played volleyball. How did the monkeys ride bicycles? They rode them quickly.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 10. When will Sports Day be? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A,
I'm looking for Fong. Where is he?
He's in the gym.
B,
What's he doing there?
I think he's practicing for Sports Day.
C,
When will Sports Day be?
On Saturday.
D.
Will you take part in Sports Day?
Yes, I will.
Page 64. Activity 2. Point and say.
When will Sports Day be?
It'll be on Saturday.
A,
Sports Day. Saturday.
B,
Teacher's Day. Sunday.
C,
Independence Day. Thursday.
D.
Children's Day. Friday.
Page 65. Activity 4. Listen and match. 1,
Hi, Mai. What are you doing?
I'm practicing for the singing contest.
When will it be?
It'll be on Independence Day.
2,
What are Tony and Fong doing?
They're playing table tennis.
Why are they playing table tennis now?
They're preparing for Teacher's Day.
3,
Will you take part in the music festival?
Yes, I will.
When will it be?
It'll be on Children's Day.
Page 65. Activity 6. Let's sing. When will Sports Day be?
When will Sports Day be? It'll be in September, on Saturday. When will the singing contest be? It'll be in November, on Teacher's Day. When will the music festival be? It'll be in June, on Children's Day.
Page 66. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A,
It's only 2 weeks until Sports Day.
Yes! It'll be great!
B,
Where will it be?
In the sports ground near our school.
C,
What are you going to do on Sports Day, Mai?
I'm going to play table tennis.
D,
What about you, Tony? What are you going to do on Sports Day?
Fong and I are going to play football. Our class will play against Class 5E.
Page 66. Activity 2. Point and say.
What are you going to do on Sports Day?
I'm going to play basketball.
A,
Play basketball.
B,
Play football.
C,
Play table tennis.
D.
Play badminton.
Page 67. Activity 4. Listen and number. 1,
When will Sports Day be?
It'll be on Saturday.
Will you take part in it?
Yes, I will.
2,
What are you going to do on Sports Day?
I'm going to play badminton.
I like badminton. Let's play it together.
3.
It's only a week until sports day.
That's right. It'll be a great day.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to play table tennis.
4.
What are you doing?
I'm practicing for sports day.
Are you going to play basketball on that day?
Yes, I am.
Page 68. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
When will sports day be? It'll be on Saturday. What are you going to do on sports day? I'm going to play football.
Page 68. Activity 2. Listen and underline the stressed words. Then say the sentences aloud. 1.
When will sports day be?
It'll be on Sunday.
2.
What are you going to do on sports day?
I'm going to play table tennis.
Page 68. Activity 3. Let's chant. What are they going to do?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sports day will be this weekend. It'll be this weekend. What are they going to do? They're going to play volleyball. They're going to play table tennis. They are practicing hard for sports day.
Page 70. Review 2. Activity 1. Listen and tick. 1.
How many lessons do you have today, Guan?
I have 4. Maths, Vietnamese, English, and IT.
2.
You are very good at speaking English, Nam.
Thank you, Akiko.
How do you practice speaking?
I speak English with my friends every day.
Page 70. Activity 2. Listen and number. 1.
How do you practice listening?
I often watch English cartoons on TV.
Great! Let's watch cartoons together.
2.
What are you going to do on sports day?
I'm going to play badminton.
I like badminton too. Let's play together.
Okay.
3.
What subject do you like best, Nam?
English. It's my favourite subject.
How often do you have English?
I have it 4 times a week.
4.
What are you reading, Tom?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
What do you think of the main character?
Snow White is very kind.
Page 71. Activity 3. Listen and tick yes, Y, or no, N. 1.
Where did you go yesterday?
I went to the zoo.
What did you see at the zoo?
I saw a big elephant and some other animals.
Did you see any gorillas?
Yes, I did. I saw some gorillas. They were really funny.
2.
Where will sports day be, Nam?
It'll be at my school.
What are you going to do on that day?
I'm going to play table tennis. Do you like playing table tennis, Tony?
No, I don't. I like playing football.
Page 72. Short story. Cat and Mouse. Part 2. Activity 1. Read and listen to the story. Hello, Chit. What are you doing?
We're practicing for Mouse Sports Day.
Mouse Sports Day. When will it be?
On Saturday.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to run 100 metres. Mimi is going to play badminton. Nini is going to play table tennis.
And what are you going to do, Jack?
I'm going to watch them.
End of CD 1B.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 11. What's the matter with you? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
Tony, get up. Breakfast's ready.
Sorry, I can't have breakfast, Mum.
B.
Why not? What's the matter with you?
I don't feel well. I have a headache.
C.
Oh, you have a fever too.
Yes, Mum. I feel very hot.
D. What's the matter with Tony?
He has a fever. I'll take him to the doctor after breakfast.
Page 6. Activity 2. Point and say.
What's the matter with you?
I have a toothache.
A.
A toothache.
B.
An earache.
C.
A sore throat.
D.
A stomachache.
Page 7. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
What's the matter with you, Nam?
I have a bad toothache.
Oh, poor you.
2.
Where's Peter, Linda?
He can't come to school today. He's seeing the doctor.
What's the matter with him?
He has a stomachache.
3.
I can't see Linda. Where is she?
She's at home today.
What's the matter with her?
She has a bad headache.
Oh, really? Let's go and see her after school.
4.
Hello?
Hi, Mai. It's Tony.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
It's Tony. It's Tony.
Oh, Tony! What's the matter with your voice?
I have a bad sore throat. Sorry, I can't meet you today.
Page 7. Activity 6. Let's sing. What's the matter with you?
Come on, get up, get out of bed. It's time to go to school. I'm sorry, Mum, I don't feel well. I have a headache and a fever too. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's the matter with you? I'm sorry, Mum, I don't feel well. 0, 2.
Page 8. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Where's Nam? I can't see him here. He's sitting over there, in the corner of the gym.
B.
Hi, Nam. Why aren't you practicing karate?
I don't feel well. I have a backache.
Sorry to hear that.
C.
You should go to the doctor now, Nam.
OK, I will. Thanks, Mai.
D.
You should take a rest and shouldn't play sports for a few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
Page 8. Activity 2. Point and say.
You should go to the doctor.
Yes, I will. Thanks.
You shouldn't carry heavy things.
OK, I won't. Thanks.
A.
Go to the doctor.
B.
Go to the dentist.
C.
Take a rest.
D.
Eat a lot of fruit.
E.
Carry heavy things.
F.
Eat a lot of sweets.
Page 9. Activity 4. Listen and complete. 1.
I don't feel very well.
What's the matter with you?
I have a stomachache.
Sorry to hear that. You should go to the doctor now, Gwen.
OK, I will. Thanks.
2.
You don't look very well. What's the matter with you?
I have a fever.
Let me see. Oh, you're very hot. You shouldn't go to school today.
3.
Let's have ice cream.
Great idea.
Sorry, I can't.
What's the matter with you, Fong?
I have a bad toothache.
Oh, then you shouldn't eat ice cream. How about milk?
Good idea. Thanks, Mai.
4.
Hi, Mrs. Green. What's the matter with you? Oh, I have a backache. Sorry to hear that. Oh, you shouldn't carry heavy things. Let me help you. Thanks, Nam. That's very kind of you.
Page 10. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1.
What's the matter with you? I have a headache.
2.
What's the matter with you? I have a toothache.
3.
What's the matter with you? I have a stomachache.
Page 10. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then ask and answer. 1. What's the matter with you? I have a headache. 2. What's the matter with you? I have a backache. 3. What's the matter with you? I have a stomachache. 4. What's the matter with you? I have a pain in my stomach. Page 10. Activity 3. Let's chant. What's the matter with you?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the matter with you? I have a toothache. You should go to the dentist. You shouldn't eat lots of sweets. What's the matter with you? I have a headache. You should go to the doctor. You shouldn't watch too much TV.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 1. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 12. Don't ride your bike too fast. Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A. What are you doing, Mary?
I'm cutting the cabbage.
B. Don't play with the knife. You may cut yourself.
Okay.
C. What are you doing with the stove?
I want to cook the cabbage.
D. Don't touch the stove. You may get a burn.
Okay, I won't.
Page 12. Activity 2. Point and say.
Don't play with matches.
Okay, I won't.
A.
Play with matches.
B.
Ride your bike too fast.
C.
Climb the tree.
D.
Run down the stairs.
Page 13. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
What are you doing with the knife, Mary?
I'm cutting the fruit.
Don't play with the sharp knife. You may cut yourself.
Okay, I won't, Mom.
2.
I'm going to run down the stairs.
Don't do it.
Why not?
It's dangerous.
Okay.
3.
Hey, Chung, where are you going?
I'm riding to the sports centre.
Don't ride your bike too fast.
Don't worry, I won't.
4.
What are you doing here, Nam?
Look, I'm going to climb the tree to pick some apples.
Don't climb the tree.
Okay, I won't.
Page 13. Activity 6. Let's sing. Don't do that.
What are you doing? I'm going to run down the stairs. Don't do that. It's dangerous. Really? Yes. Okay, I won't. What are you doing? I'm going to climb that tree over there. Don't do that. It's dangerous. Really? Yes. Okay, I won't. What are you doing? I'm going to ride my bike down this busy road. Don't do that. It's dangerous. Really? Yes. Okay, I won't.
Page 14. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Look. What are these children doing, class?
They're looking at the apples on the tree.
B.
What is this boy doing?
He's climbing the apple tree.
C.
Should he do that?
No, he shouldn't.
D.
Why shouldn't he climb the tree?
Because he may fall and break his leg.
Page 14. Activity 2. Point and say.
Why shouldn't I play with the knife?
Because you may cut yourself.
A.
Play with the knife.
Cut yourself.
B.
Play with the stove.
Get a burn.
C.
Ride too fast. Fall off your bike.
D.
Run down the stairs. Break your arm.
Page 15. Activity 4. Listen and complete with one word. 1.
You shouldn't use that knife.
Why not?
Because it's very sharp.
OK, Mum. Sorry.
2.
Hey, Nam, you shouldn't climb the wall.
Why not?
Because you may fall and break your leg.
OK, I won't.
3.
You shouldn't play with the stove, Mai,
Why not?
because you may get a burn.
Right. Thank you, Peter.
4.
Tom, don't ride too fast.
Why not?
Because you may fall off your bike and break your arm.
Okay, I'll slow down.
Page 16. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1.
Don't play with the knife. OK, I won't.
2.
Don't play with matches. OK, I won't.
3.
Why shouldn't I play with the knife? Because you may cut yourself.
4.
Why shouldn't I play with the stove? Because you may get a burn.
Page 16. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. Don't play with the knife. 2. Don't climb the wall. 3. Why shouldn't he ride his motorbike too fast? 4. Why shouldn't she play with the stove? Page 16. Activity 3. Let's chant. Why shouldn't he do that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at Jim. What's he doing? He's riding his bike too fast. Should he ride it too fast? No, he shouldn't. Why not? He may fall off his bike. Look at Mary. What's she doing? She's playing with a cat on the street. Should she play with the cat? No, she shouldn't. Why not? It may scratch her face.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House, Unit 13, What do you do in your free time? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Hi, Nam.
Oh, hi, Tom. Come in.
B.
What are you doing?
I'm watching The World of Animals.
C.
Do you like watching animal programs?
Yes, I often watch them in my free time.
D.
What about you? What do you do in your free time?
I ride my bike in the park.
Page 18. Activity 2. Point and say.
What do you do in your free time?
I surf the internet.
A.
Surf the internet.
B.
Go to the cinema.
C.
Clean the house.
D.
Do karate.
Page 19. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
Do you like my new picture, Nam?
Yes, it's so nice. How often do you draw pictures, Mary?
I usually draw pictures in my free time.
2.
What do you do in your free time, Linda?
I often go to the cinema.
Do you go to the zoo?
Not very often.
3.
Where were you yesterday, Fong?
I was at the karate club.
Oh, can you do karate?
Yes, of course. I usually do karate in my free time.
Page 20. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Hello, Akiko. May I ask you some questions for my survey?
Sure.
B.
What do you do in your free time?
I watch cartoons on TV.
C.
OK. Watching cartoons. How about your mother? What does she do in her free time?
She goes shopping.
D.
OK, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Page 20. Activity 2. Point and say.
What does your father do in his free time?
He goes fishing.
What does your mother do in her free time?
She goes swimming.
A.
Father, go fishing.
B.
Mother, go swimming.
C.
Brother, go skating.
D.
Sister, go camping.
Page 21. Activity 4. Listen and circle A, B, or C.
Hi, my name is Huang. In my free time, I often go skating with my friends because I like sports very much. My father likes sports too. He does karate twice a week. My mother doesn't like sports. She likes shopping. She often goes shopping at weekends. And my sister likes housework. She often cleans our house in her free time.
Page 21. Activity 6. Let's sing. What do you do in your free time?
Hello, my friend, how are you? What do you do in your free time? In my free time, I go camping with my do you do in your free time? In my free time I go fishing. I go fishing with my friends.
Page 22. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1,
What do you do in your free time? I surf the internet.
2,
What does he do in his free time? He listens to music.
3,
What does she do in her free time? She goes shopping.
4,
What do they do in their free time? They go camping.
Page 22. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. What do you do in your free time? I clean the house. 2. What does she do in her free time? She goes skating. 3. What does he do in his free time? He goes to the cinema. 4. What do they do in their free time? They work in the garden. Page 22. Activity 3. Let's chant. What do you do?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you do in your free time? I watch cartoons. I watch cartoons. What does he do in his free time? He goes fishing. He goes fishing. What does she do in her free time? She goes shopping. She goes shopping.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 14. What happened in the story? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Watermelons are so delicious.
We have a Vietnamese story about watermelons called The Story of My An Chum.
Oh, really? What happened in the story?
B.
First, King Hung ordered My An Chum and his family to live on an island. The island was very far away. Then, one day, An Chum found some black seeds and he grew them. The seeds gave watermelons.
C.
Next, An Chum's family exchanged the watermelons for food and drink.
D.
Oh, they were lucky in the end, right?
In the end, King Hung heard about the story and he let An Chum and his family go back home.
Page 24. Activity 2. Point and say.
What happened in the story?
First, King Hung ordered My An Chum and his family to live on an island. The island was very far away.
A.
King Hung ordered My An Chum and his family to live on an island. The island was very far away.
B.
One day, An Chum found some black seeds and he grew them. The seeds gave watermelons.
C.
Auntie Em's family exchanged the watermelons for food and drink.
D.
King Hung heard about the story and he let Auntie Em and his family go back home.
Page 25. Activity 4. Listen and number.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess. She lived in a very big castle. She was unhappy because she couldn't walk. One day, a prince visited the castle and met the princess. He wanted to help her. He gave her an apple and said, "This magic apple can make you walk." The princess ate the apple. Then, the next morning, the princess woke up. She was so surprised because she could walk. She felt very happy. She ran and danced in the castle. In the end, the prince and the princess got married, and they lived happily ever after.
Page 25. Activity 6. Let's sing. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess who lived in a castle by the sea. Then one day, she met a handsome prince. She married him, and they lived happily ever after.
Page 26. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
What are you doing, Linda?
I'm reading The Golden Starfruit Tree.
B.
Oh, I read it last week. What do you think of the two brothers?
I think the older brother is very greedy.
C.
Yeah, you're right. How about the younger one?
He's very kind.
D.
Do you like the story?
Yes, I do. We can learn a lesson from it. Don't be so greedy.
Page 26. Activity 2. Point and say.
What do you think of the mouse?
I think it is intelligent.
A.
The mouse. Intelligent.
B.
Auntie Em. Hard-working.
C.
The older brother. Greedy.
D.
Snow White. Kind.
Page 27. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
What story do you like best?
I like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
What do you think of the main character?
I think she's kind.
2.
What are you reading, Peter?
I'm reading the story of my Auntie Em.
What do you think of my Auntie Em?
I think he's hard-working.
3.
What are you reading, Nam?
Aladdin and the Magic Lamp.
What do you think of Aladdin?
He's generous.
Page 28. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat.
What happened in the story? First, King Hung ordered Mai Antiem and his family to live on an island. Then one day, Antiem found some black seeds and he grew them. Next, Antiem's family exchanged the watermelons for food and drink. In the end, King Hung let Antiem and his family go back home.
Page 28. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. First, the poor girl went to the forest. 2. Then, she met an old man. 3. Next, he gave her 3 wishes. 4. In the end, she married a prince. Page 28. Activity 3. Listen to the story.
The Fox and the Crow. A long time ago, there was a fox and a crow. The crow stood on the roof of a house with a piece of meat in its beak. The hungry fox was standing on the ground. The fox asked the crow, "Can you give me some meat?" The crow shook its head. Then the fox asked, "Can you dance?" The crow shook its head. Then the fox asked, "Can you sing?" "Yes," the crow opened his beak and said. He dropped the meat on the ground. The fox picked up the meat and said, "Ha ha, thanks for the meat."
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 15. What would you like to be in the future? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
What would you like to be in the future, Tony?
I'd like to be a pilot.
B.
Is that why you work out so much in the gym?
Yes, pilots have to be strong.
C.
So, would you like to fly a plane?
Yes, of course. There's only one problem.
D.
What's that?
I'm scared of heights.
Page 30. Activity 2. Point and say.
What would you like to be in the future?
I'd like to be a doctor. What would you like to be in the future?
I'd like to be an architect.
A.
Pilot.
B.
Doctor.
C.
Architect.
D.
Writer.
Page 31. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
Hi, Mai. What are you doing?
I'm writing a short story.
Oh. What would you like to be in the future?
I'd like to be a writer. I'd like to write stories for children.
2.
Would you like to be a teacher in the future, Linda?
No, I'd like to be an architect.
I see. You like drawing, don't you?
Yes, I do.
3.
What would you like to be in the future, Huang?
I'd like to be a pilot. I would like to fly a plane.
So you have to study hard, right?
Yes, that's right.
Page 31. Activity 6. Let's sing. What would you like to be in the future?
What would you like to be? What would you like to be? What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be a teacher. What would you like to be? What would you like to be? What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be a nurse. What would you like to be? What would you like to be? What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to write stories for children.
Page 32. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
What would you like to be in the future, Mai?
I'd like to be a writer.
B.
Why would you like to be a writer?
Because I'd like to write stories for children.
C.
Would you like to be a writer too, Tony?
No, I'd like to be a pilot.
D.
A pilot? Why?
Because I'd like to fly a plane.
Page 32. Activity 2. Point and say.
Why would you like to be a pilot?
Because I'd like to fly a plane.
A.
A nurse. Look after patients.
B.
A writer. Write stories for children.
C.
A pilot. Fly a plane.
D.
An architect. Design buildings.
Page 33. Activity 4. Listen and circle A, B, or C. 1.
What would you like to be in the future, Chung? I'd like to be an architect. Why? Because I would like to design buildings for my town.
2.
Would you like to be a teacher, Mai?
No, I'd like to be a nurse. I'd like to look after patients.
Working as a nurse is hard work.
Yes, I know, but I think I'll like it.
3.
Would you like to be a singer or a footballer, Tony?
I'd like to be a pilot.
A pilot? Why?
Because I would like to fly a plane.
4.
What would you like to be in the future, Tom?
Let me see. Oh, I'd like to be a farmer.
Farmer? Why would you like to be a farmer?
Because I'd like to work on a farm.
Page 34. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1.
What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be a nurse.
2.
Why would you like to be a nurse? Because I'd like to look after patients.
Page 34. Activity 2. Listen and mark the sentence intonation. Then say the sentences aloud. 1.
What would he like to be in the future?
He'd like to be a teacher.
2.
Where would he like to work?
he'd like to work in a school.
3.
Why would he like to be a teacher?
Because he'd like to teach young children.
Page 34. Activity 3. Let's chant. What would you like to be in the future?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What would you like to be? I'd like to be a nurse. What would you like to do? I'd like to look after children. Where would you like to work? I'd like to work in the mountains. I'd like to be a nurse. I'd like to look after children. I'd like to work in the mountains.
Page 36. Review 3. Activity 1. Listen and tick. 1.
Where's Linda?
She's at the doctor's now.
What's the matter with her?
She has a stomachache.
2.
What's your hobby, Tony?
I like sports.
What would you like to be in the future?
I'd like to be a footballer.
Page 36. Activity 2. Listen and number. 1.
What's the matter with you? I have a toothache. Poor you. You should go to the doctor, and you shouldn't eat sweets. I know, you're right.
2.
What do you often do in your free time?
I often go skating in the park.
Really?
Yes, because skating is my favourite sport.
3.
What do you want to do now?
I want to make a paper plane.
Why?
Because I like planes, and I'd like to be a pilot when I grow up.
4.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the park. I'm going to ride my bike with my friends there.
Don't ride your bike too fast. It's dangerous.
Page 37. Activity 3. Listen and write one word in the blank. 1.
What would you like to be in the future, Chung?
I'd like to be an architect.
Why would you like to be an architect?
Because I want to design buildings.
2.
What are you reading, Mary?
I'm reading the story of Tam and Cam.
Do you like reading fairy tales?
Yes, I do. I like reading very much.
Page 38. Short story. Cat and Mouse. Part 3. Activity 1. Read and listen to the story.
Good morning, Mew. How are you today?
Hello, Chit. I'm not very well.
What's the matter with you?
I have a headache, a stomachache, and a fever.
Oh, that's terrible. You should go back to bed.
I can't. I have to go out.
Why?
Because I'm going to the zoo with Morris and Doris. Hello? Mew speaking.
Hello, Mew. It's Morris here.
Hello, Morris. How are you?
I'm ill, and Doris is ill too. We can't go to the zoo. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Morris. I'm ill too. We can go to the zoo next week.
Morris and Doris are ill too. They can't go to the zoo.
Good.
Good.
Yes. You can stay home and go to bed.
End of CD 2A.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 16. Where's the post office? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Excuse me, where's the park, please?
Go straight ahead. It's at the end of the street.
Thank you.
B.
Excuse me, where's the toilet, please?
It's over there, near the lake.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
C.
Excuse me, is the museum near here?
No, it isn't. Turn left. It's on the corner of the street, next to the theatre.
Thank you.
D.
Excuse me, where's the post office?
Turn right. It's between the supermarket and the cinema.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Page 40. Activity 2. Point and say.
Excuse me, where's the bus stop?
It's next to the stadium.
A.
Bus stop. Next to. Stadium.
B.
Pharmacy. Opposite. Market.
C.
Theatre. Between. Cinema. Supermarket.
D.
Museum. On the corner of the street.
Page 41. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
Where's the museum?
I'll take you there.
Is it far?
No, not at all. It's next to the stadium. We can walk.
2.
Where's the supermarket, Nam? Is it far from here?
Not very far. Go along the street and turn left.
Okay, let's go there.
3.
I want to buy some presents.
Okay, let's go to the souvenir shops.
Are they far from here?
Yes, they are. We'll go by bus.
Where's the bus stop?
It's opposite the pharmacy.
4.
I'd like to send these postcards. Where's the post office, Mai?
Go straight ahead. Turn right at the end of the street. It's between the supermarket and the cinema.
Thanks a lot, Mai.
You're welcome.
Page 41. Activity 6. Let's sing. Where's the bus stop?
Excuse me, where's the bus stop? Where's the bus stop? Go straight ahead. It's on the corner at the end of the street. Excuse me, where's the park? Where's the park? Go straight ahead, then turn left. It's opposite the museum.
Page 42. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
How can we get to the zoo, Nam?
You can take a bus.
B.
Where's the bus stop?
Go out of this building, turn right. It's on the next corner.
C.
What bus goes to the zoo?
You can take bus number 22. It stops right at the zoo entrance.
D.
It's very kind of you, Nam. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Page 42. Activity 2. Point and say.
How can I get to the post office?
You can walk for 5 minutes.
A.
The post office. Walk for 5 minutes.
B.
Phu Quoc Island. Take a boat.
C.
Sapa. Take a coach.
D.
Ho Chi Minh City. Go by plane.
Page 43. Activity 4. Listen and write one word in each box. 1.
I want to visit Phu Quoc Island. How can I get there, Mai? You can take a boat from here in Ho Chi Minh City. Great idea. Thanks a lot, Mai. You're welcome.
2.
Where's Westlake, Nam? Is it far from here?
Yes, quite far. Do you want to go there?
Yes, I do. How can I get there?
You can take a taxi.
3.
Where are you going next weekend, Mai?
I'm going to Hậu Giang province.
Is it far from Ho Chi Minh City?
Yes, quite far.
How are you going to get there?
I think I'll go by coach.
4.
I have some friends in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm going to see them next Sunday.
How are you going to get there?
By plane.
Great. It's faster than by coach or train. Have a nice trip.
Thanks, Mai.
Page 44. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1.
Where's the post office? It's opposite the stadium.
2.
Where's the cinema? It's next to the post office.
3.
Where's the supermarket? It's on the corner of the street.
Page 44. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then ask and answer. 1. Where's the cinema? It's opposite the library. 2. Where's the restaurant? It's next to the stadium. 3. Where's the park? It's on the corner of the street. Page 44. Activity 3. Let's chant. How can we get there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's the park? It's not very far. How can we get there? We can go on foot. Where's the supermarket? It's at the end of the street. How can we get there? We can take a taxi. Where's Phu Quoc Island? It's very far from here. How can we get there? We can go by boat.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 17. What would you like to eat? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like some rice with fish, please.
B.
What would you like to eat? I'd like a bowl of noodles, please.
C.
What would you like to drink?
I'd like a carton of apple juice, please.
D.
How about you? I'd like a glass of water, please.
Page 46. Activity 2. Point and say.
What would you like to eat?
I'd like a packet of biscuits, please.
What would you like to drink?
I'd like a glass of orange juice, please.
A.
A packet of biscuits.
B.
A bar of chocolate.
C.
A glass of orange juice.
D.
A carton of lemonade.
Page 47. Activity 4. Listen and tick. 1.
What would you like to eat?
I'd like a bowl of noodles, please.
What would you like to drink?
A glass of milk, please.
2.
What would you like to eat?
I'd like a packet of biscuits, please.
What about a drink?
I'd like a carton of lemonade, please.
3.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I am.
What would you like to eat?
I'd like some fish.
Anything else?
Yes, a glass of orange juice, please.
4.
What would you like to eat?
I'd like a bar of chocolate, please.
What about a drink?
Can I have a glass of water, please?
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
All right.
Page 47. Activity 6. Let's sing. Healthy eating and drinking.
What would you like to eat? I'd like a sandwich, please. Anything else? Anything else? No, thank you. No, thank you. What would you like to drink? I'd like a glass of milk, please. Anything else? Anything else? No, thank you. No, thank you. What would you like to eat? I'd like an apple, please. Anything else? Anything else? No, thank you. No, thank you.
Page 48. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
The apples look very fresh.
I like apples.
B.
How many apples do you eat every day?
2. I'm thirsty. Where can we get some drinks?
They're over there.
C.
Do you like milk, Mai?
Yes, I do. It's my favourite drink.
D.
How much milk do you drink every day?
2 glasses.
Page 48. Activity 2. Point and say.
How many bananas do you eat every day?
I eat 3 bananas.
How much water do you drink every day?
I drink 3 bottles.
A.
Bananas. 3 bananas.
B.
Rice. 4 bowls.
C.
Sausages. 2 sausages.
D.
Water. 3 bottles.
Page 49. Activity 4. Listen and circle A, B, or C. 1.
What fruit do you like best, Tony?
Bananas. I eat bananas every day.
How many bananas do you eat every day?
2.
2.
What's your favourite food, Nam?
Rice with fish or soup?
How much rice do you eat every day?
I eat 4 bowls.
Wow! That's a lot!
3.
What is your favourite drink, Mai?
Water.
How much water do you drink every day?
4 bottles.
4.
Do you like sausages, Tom?
Yes, of course. I like them very much.
How many sausages do you eat every day?
2. How about you?
I don't like sausages.
Page 50. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1.
What would you like to eat? I'd like a banana, please.
2.
What would you like to drink? I'd like a glass of milk, please.
3.
How much rice do you eat every day? I eat 4 bowls of rice a day.
Page 50. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. What would you like to eat? I'd like an apple, please. 2. What would you like to drink? I'd like a glass of orange juice, please. 3. How many eggs do you eat every week? I eat 3 a week. 4. How much water do you drink? I drink 4 bottles a day. Page 50. Activity 3. Let's chant. Healthy food and drink.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you usually eat? I eat rice, fish and vegetables. How much rice do you eat? I eat 2 bowls a day. How much fish do you eat? I eat a lot a day. What fruits do you usually eat? I eat grapes, apples and oranges. How many grapes do you have? I have 8 for my breakfast. How many apples do you usually eat? I have 1 for my lunch. What do you usually drink? I drink water and fruit juice. How much water do you drink? 6 bottles a day. How much fruit juice do you drink? 2 glasses a day.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 18. What will the weather be like tomorrow? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
Good evening, and welcome to the weather forecast. Let's take a look at the weather today.
B.
It's cold and cloudy in Hanoi. It's cool and windy in Hue. It's hot and sunny in Ho Chi Minh City.
C.
What will the weather be like tomorrow? Well, it will be cold and rainy in Hanoi.
D.
It will be warm and foggy in Hue. In Ho Chi Minh City, it will be hot and sunny. That's the weather forecast for tomorrow.
Page 52. Activity 2. Point and say.
What will the weather be like tomorrow? It will be cold and snowy.
A.
Cold, snowy.
B.
Hot, sunny.
C.
Warm, stormy.
D.
Cool, cloudy.
Page 53. Activity 4. Listen and circle A, B or C.
Good evening, and welcome to the weather forecast. What will the weather be like tomorrow? Well, it will be snowy and very cold in Sapa. In Hanoi, it will be foggy and windy. The weather will be fine tomorrow in Da Nang. It will be sunny, but it will also be very windy.
Page 54. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
It's so hot today. Is it always like this in summer, Nam?
Yes, it is.
B.
It's usually hot in summer and it rains a lot.
Really? I like summer here because I can swim in the sea.
C.
What's summer like in your country, Peter?
It's cooler than here, but it's very green. There are lots of flowers and plants.
D.
Really? I'd like to visit your country in summer.
Page 54. Activity 2. Point and say.
What's spring like in your country?
It's usually cold. There is a lot of wind.
A.
Spring. Cold. Wind.
B.
Summer. Hot. Flowers.
C.
Autumn. Cool. Rain.
D.
Winter. Very cold. Snow.
Page 55. Activity 4. Listen and write one word in each blank. 1.
Do you like winter, Tony?
Yes, I like it very much.
What's winter like in your country?
It's usually very cold, and there's a lot of wind.
2.
What's your favourite season in your country, Akiko?
I like winter.
Is it cold in winter?
Yes, it is. And there's a lot of snow.
3.
What's your favorite season, Mai?
I like summer.
What's summer like in your country?
It's usually hot. There's a lot of rain.
Page 55. Activity 6. Let's sing. The weather song.
What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's sunny and it's windy, and there will be rain later. What will the weather be like? What will the weather be like? What will the weather be like tomorrow? It will be cold, it will be wet, and there will be snow as well.
Page 56. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1.
What will the weather be like tomorrow? It will be hot and sunny.
2.
What's spring like in your country? It's usually cold and windy.
3.
What's summer like in your country? It's usually hot and sunny.
4.
What's autumn like in your country? It's usually cool and foggy.
Page 56. Activity 2. Listen and circle A or B. Then say the sentences aloud. 1. What will the weather be like tomorrow? It will be cold and cloudy. 2. What's spring like in your country? It's usually cool and foggy. 3. What's autumn like in your country? It's usually cool and stormy. 4. What's winter like in your country? It's usually cold and windy. Page 56. Activity 3. Let's chant. What will the weather be like tomorrow?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What will the weather be like tomorrow? It will be cold and stormy. What's summer like in your country? It's sunny, it's hot. What's winter like in your country? It's foggy, it's snowy.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 19. Which place would you like to visit? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A.
The weather is beautiful in Hanoi today.
Yes, it is.
B.
Would you like to go somewhere, Tom?
Yes, I'd like to.
C.
Which place would you like to visit? A museum or a pagoda?
I'd like to visit a pagoda.
D.
Let's visit Chung Quoc Pagoda.
Okay, let's go.
Page 58. Activity 2. Point and say.
Which place would you like to visit? Thong Nhat Park or the Museum of History?
I'd like to visit Thong Nhat Park.
A.
Thong Nhat Park. The Museum of History.
B.
Changjiang Bridge, Tianmu Pagoda,
C,
Bentine Market, the City Theatre,
D,
Baiding Pagoda, Hualu Temple.
Page 59. Activity 4. Listen and circle A or B. 1,
This is my first time in Ho Chi Minh City.
Would you like to go to the city centre?
Yes, please.
Which place would you like to visit? Bentine Market or the City Theatre?
I'd like to visit Bentine Market.
OK, let's go now.
2,
Would you like to go somewhere in Hue City?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Which place would you like to visit? Changtian Bridge or Chien Mu Pagoda?
I'd like to go to Tianmu Pagoda.
OK, I'll take you there.
3,
Would you like to visit some places?
Yes, that sounds interesting.
Which place would you like to visit? Baiding Pagoda or Hualu Temple?
I'd like to go to Baiding Pagoda.
OK, I'll go with you.
Page 59. Activity 6. Let's sing. Which place would you like to visit?
Where would you like to go? The museum or the theatre? Where would you like to go? The pagoda or the zoo? I'd like to go to the museum and the theatre too. I'd like to visit the pagoda and I'd like to go to the zoo.
Page 60. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen, and repeat. A,
What did you do yesterday?
I visited Changhua Pagoda.
B,
Where is it?
It's on an island in the middle of West Lake.
C,
What do you think of it?
It's more beautiful than I expected.
D,
The pagoda is really beautiful. I enjoyed the visit very much.
That's great. I think I'll visit it one day.
Page 60. Activity 2. Point and say.
What do you think of Ha Long Bay?
It's more attractive than I expected.
A,
Ha Long Bay. Attractive.
B,
Dum Sen Park. Exciting.
C,
Tu Le Zoo. Interesting.
D,
Phu Quoc Island. Beautiful.
Page 61. Activity 4. Listen and circle A or B. 1,
Where did you go last month, Tom?
I went to Fuqua.
Great. What do you think of it?
Well, it was more beautiful than I expected. I liked the seafood. It was delicious.
It sounds great. I want to visit Hu Quoc one day.
2,
Where were you last week, Fong? I was in Ho Chi Minh City. What did you do there? I visited Bentine Market and Dam Sen Park. Oh, What did you think of Damsen Park? It was more exciting than I expected.
3.
What did you do last weekend, Tony?
I went to Nha Trang.
What do you think of it?
It's more attractive than I expected. The food is cheap and the people are friendly.
Great! I'll go to Nha Trang next year.
Page 62. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1.
Which place would you like to visit? Changjian Bridge or Tianmu Pagoda?
2.
I'd like to visit Tianmu Pagoda.
3.
What do you think of Tianmu Pagoda?
4.
It's more beautiful than I expected.
Page 62. Activity 2. Listen and mark the sentence intonation. Then, say the sentences aloud. 1. Which place would you like to visit? Tong Nha Park or the Museum of History? I'd like to visit the Museum of History. 2. What do you think of the Museum of History? It's more interesting than I expected. 3. Which place would you like to visit? Bai Din Pagoda or Hua Lu Temple? I'd like to visit Hua Lu Temple. 4. What do you think of Hua Lu Temple? It's more attractive than I expected. Page 62. Activity 3. Let's chant. What do you think of it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here I am at Soi Tien Park. What do you think of it? What do you think of it? It's more beautiful, more attractive, more interesting, and more exciting than I expected.
Tiếng Anh 5.
Student's Book 2. Published by the Ministry of Education and Training, Vietnam Education Publishing House. Unit 20. Which one is more exciting? Life in the city or life in the countryside? Lesson 1. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
Where are you going for your summer holiday, Tom?
I'm going back to my hometown.
B.
Where in the USA do you live?
In New York City.
C.
What's it like?
It's very big.
D.
Which one is bigger, New York City or Sydney?
I think New York City is.
Page 64. Activity 2. Point and say.
Which one is smaller, Hoan Kiem Lake or West Lake?
I think Hoan Kiem Lake is
A.
small. Hoan Kiem Lake. West Lake.
B.
Large. Bang Thien Market. Dong Xuan Market.
C.
Noisy.
Life in the city. Life in the countryside.
D.
Busy. Life in the city. Life in the mountains.
Page 65. Activity 4. Listen and write. 1.
Where in Australia do you live, Tony?
I live in Sydney.
What's it like?
It's noisy.
Which one is noisier, Sydney or Nha Trang?
I think Sydney is.
2.
Where do you live, Linda?
I live in London.
What's it like?
It's large.
Which one is larger, London or Da Nang?
I think London is.
3.
Do you live in New York City, Tom?
Yes, I do.
Is it a big city?
Yes, it is. And it's busy.
Which one is busier, New York City or Dalat?
I think New York City is.
Page 65. Activity 6. Let's sing. Which one is...
Which one is bigger? New York City or Miami? I'm sure that it's New York City. Which one is busier? New York City or San Francisco? I'm sure that it's New York City. Which one is noisier? New York City or Chicago? I don't know. It may be Chicago.
Page 66. Lesson 2. Activity 1. Look, listen and repeat. A.
What are you going to do on your summer holiday?
I'm going to stay with my grandparents.
B.
Where in Vietnam do they live?
In Ha Long City.
C.
What's it like?
It's very beautiful.
D.
Which one is more beautiful? Ha Long City or Nha Trang?
I think Ha Long City is.
Page 66. Activity 2. Point and say.
Which one is more beautiful? Ha Long City or Nha Trang?
I think Nha Trang is.
A.
Beautiful. Ha Long City. Nha Trang.
B.
Expensive. Life in Da Nang. Life in Ho Chi Minh City.
C.
Exciting. Life in the city. Life in the countryside.
Page 67. Activity 4. Listen and circle A, B or C. 1.
Where do your grandparents live, Nan?
They live in Da Lat.
What's it like?
It's nice and peaceful.
Which one is more peaceful? Da Lat or London?
I think Da Lat is.
2.
Do your grandparents live in Hanoi?
No, they don't.
Where do they live?
They live in Ha Long City.
Which one is more beautiful? Ha Long City or Sydney?
I think Ha Long City is.
3.
Where do your grandparents live, Guan?
They live in Dalat.
Oh, it's very far from here.
Yes, it is.
Which one is more exciting? New York City or Dalat?
I think New York City is.
4.
Do your grandparents live in Dalat, Mai?
Yes, they do.
Which one is more exciting? Dalat or London?
I think London is.
Page 68. Lesson 3. Activity 1. Listen and repeat. 1,
Which one is bigger? London or where? I think London is.
2,
Which one is more beautiful? Ha Long City or Nha Trang? I think Ha Long City is.
Page 68. Activity 2. Listen and mark the sentence intonation. Then, say the sentences aloud. 1. Which one is bigger, New York City or London? I think London is. 2. Which one is larger, New York City or Da Nang? I think New York City is. 3. Which one is more beautiful, London or Sydney? I think London is. Page 68. Activity 3. Let's chant. Which one is more?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which one is more beautiful? Which one is more peaceful? Which one is more exciting? London or Hanoi? I think Hanoi is. It's more beautiful, it's more peaceful, and it's more exciting.
Page 70. Review 4. Activity 1. Listen and tick. 1,
What would you like to eat, Guan? I'd like to eat some sandwiches. How many would you like? 2, please. I'm hungry.
2,
Would you like to visit the zoo, Mai?
No, not today.
Which place would you like to visit? The museum or the pagoda?
I'd like to visit the museum.
Okay, let's go together.
Page 70. Activity 2. Listen and number. 1,
How can I get to the post office, Hung?
Go straight ahead. Then turn right at the end of the street. It's between the supermarket and the cinema.
Thanks a lot, Hung.
You're welcome.
2,
Where's Huan Kiam Lake, Nam? Is it far from here?
Yes, it is. Do you want to go there?
Yes, I do. How can I get there?
You can take a bus from here.
3,
What's your favorite season, Mai?
I like summer.
What's summer like in your country?
It's often hot.
4,
What did you do yesterday afternoon, Tom?
I went to the zoo.
What do you think of it?
It's more exciting than I thought.
That's great. I want to visit the zoo one day.
Page 71. Activity 3. Listen and complete. 1.
What's the weather like in Hanoi today? It's cold and windy. And what will the weather be like tomorrow? Sorry, I don't know.
2.
What would you like to eat, Linda?
I'd like some rice and fish, please.
Would you like something to drink?
Yes, I'd like a glass of milk, please.
Page 72. Short story. Cat and Mouse. Part 4. Activity 1. Read and listen to the story.
Hello, Chit. What are you doing?
I'm talking to my cousin Mary in America.
Hello, Mary. Do you remember me?
Hello, Mew. Yes, of course I remember you. How are you?
I'm very well. Are you in New York?
No, I'm on vacation.
Where are you?
I'm in Miami, in Florida.
Which one is nicer, New York or Miami?
Oh, that's a difficult question. New York is more interesting than Miami. There are lots of theaters and cinemas and museums. But Miami is warmer, and I like going to the beach.
I see. Nice to talk to you, Mary. Bye.
Bye!
It was nice to talk to Mary.
Was it? I didn't talk to her.
End of CD 2, B.